Seems like all my buttons aren't working today. Hold on. Good morning, people. Uh, good
Good
morning, folks.
morning.
Good morning. It seems
Morning.
that the Stream Deck update has made most of my buttons not work. This is going to be fun.
Oh, goody.
Yay!
At least my scene transitions weren't working, but I can do those directly from my broadcast interface. Anyways, how are we this morning?
We're doing all
Fantastic.
right.
Cool. I'm ready for some gaming.
Yeah,
Hope y'all are ready for some gaming.
Always ready for some gaming. I
always.
All
think,
right.
although my character is not in real good shape.
Yeah, no, we've got to take care of that stuff.
Yeah. No. Now, let me do a quick recap of what you guys were doing last time. You guys, after having weathered a nasty and suspiciously evil storm, you found a fellow ship, you know, careened, and you were flagged down by some English merchant sailors who said their captain had been taken away by what they believed were tribesmen, and he needed rescue. So you guys mounted a rescue on a trail that led you through some treacherous areas that I guess the tribesmen had set up for you. They tried to lure you into quicksand. They lured you through an alligator habitat and a tunnel filled with traps, only to find that they were getting ready to sacrifice the captain and his wife to some sort of evil horror. That's the best way it could be described. It kind of looked like a tree to you, but that's probably only because that's the closest thing your mind could relate to what it was seeing. But,
Right.
anyways, you had just, after failing to rescue the captain because the tree thing ate him, you managed to rescue the woman, kill the tribal chieftain, and just as more tribesmen showed up, the ground started to rumble, and a big plume of smoke to the north can be seen as one of the inactive volcanoes on the island of Dominica becomes active and starts to spew smoke and fumes, and it looks like it's going to go. And the natives all look around and they freak and they start scattering into the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know what you guys are going to do.
I think it would be prudent to return to the ship.
Yeah, I think we
Run
were
like hell.
actually in the process of like
Getting the
beating
flock
feet.
out of Dodge.
Yeah, we're like, there's more coming.
Oh, well, they
Run
showed
the
up, and then
forest.
when the volcano popped, they all shrieked. And remember, the one thing you noticed about these tribesmen is they weren't like one group of people. They looked like some of them were Caribbean islanders. Some
Yeah,
of them might have been European stock. Some of them were definitely African slave stock. Some of them were, they didn't look like one people, more like a cult or something than an actual tribe, because the,
right.
the people in the group come from all ethnicities. So whatever's going on here is freaky. Anyways, let me bring up my notes because let's see. Dramatic task versus the volcano. You
Mm,
guys, I will take a notice check from everybody right off the bat. We'll do this first section, theater of the mind. We're not doing a map for this.
okay.
Alistair, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
hard. It's hard to notice anything through that hole in your leg
Yep.
or wherever your wound happens to be.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Astrid,
Yep.
a
I
bit.
trip over my own
No,
feet.
no, no. A bit of ash,
Ah.
soot got into your
Oh,
eye, and it was
that's right.
hot, and it burns, and so your eyes start watering, and you can't see anything.
Yep. Yeah.
Stitch,
Yep.
all you see is that the ground is shaking, and people are freaking out. Captain Cray, that big red and green parrot, will come and he's going to land on top of your hat and just start squawking, rah, 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 and flapping his wings.
I'm trying, damn you. I thought he said run.
He might have been saying run. You don't know, but he's all freaked out. But he came and landed on your hat.
Okay, well, if he can ride, I guess, because we got to go.
Yep. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
like, I'm going slower with my hands out in front of me because I want to keep moving, but God, this stings.
All
And
right.
so my eyes are doing the blink, 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 or holding tight, and I'm like, yeah.
Let me see. I have to go to GM Tools to reshuffle the deck, do I not?
Yeah, GM Tools, right click on the deck, and then it'll ask you Adventure or.
Okay. Citizen Blue, thank you for the sub. Tools. We'll reshuffle the deck. Then we're going to deal all of you cards.
No clubs.
All right,
Yay.
everybody must make a check based on their card. Let's see. The parrot got an ace. He must make an agility check at +2.
To stay balanced on my hat. The parrot.
9 plus 2 is 11 is, yeah, the parrot is not being stressed by this. He must also, as the air starts to fill with ash and soot, make a vigor check at +2, which is a success. And the parrot is, after landing on your hat, he goes flying off back down the veil. Napes got a king.
Yes.
Jack through ace,
Ooh.
make me an agility check at +2 because the ground is shaking. Let me.
Well, yeah, and I'm also, I can't see a damn thing. Oh, and my video should be. Oh, you got me. Never mind.
We're all here. Yeah.
Okay. Some of us more than others, but
I'm not all here today.
yeah, right. I'm never all here.
I'm just busy in this planet.
Just agility, right?
Agility, you get a +2 on this,
Ah, right.
and then a vigor check also at +2.
Visiting, that's good, Paul. I like that.
Oh wow, there's
All right.
gonna be a lot of.
Your agility check is successful. You did not fall from the ground shaking.
Okay. Oh hey, that's better. Ooh.
And you managed to pull part of your blouse or your sleeve or something up over your mouth to keep the ash out of it, and you're not choking on the ash yet as
Okay.
you start stumbling your way down the valley.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Blindly.
Cookie, the other captain's wife.
Mm.
For a large
Hey.
woman, Mrs. Cookie is actually pretty agile.
Well, she's probably got a lower center of gravity.
She's
so.
a weeble.
She's pretty sturdy
She's a weeble. We used to
Yes.
say that about my ex, that he's a weeble.
I would say Cookie looks a lot like Aunt B.
Oh,
yeah.
I love Aunt B.
Yeah. She's wearing an apron. She probably always has a rolling pin, and her hair's always up in a bun. Cookie. But
Awesome.
she manages to oh, hold on. In addition, if a club is dealt, debris strikes the character. Ooh, ow, ow.
Oh.
Say they may attempt an agility check to dive for cover, but will fall prone whether or not successful. Because I didn't specify, let's see what the damage is going to be. 6 against her toughness of 5. She's not going to fall prone. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ignore that roll. Come on, roll. Stop rolling. Um, she is, however, shaken and will fall behind unless somebody else helps her.
Well,
As
if I
this,
stumble into
as
her, I'll...
the falling debris strikes a branch and the branch comes down and bonks her on the head and kind of staggers her a little bit.
Oh.
Ouch.
Alistair, you also got a jack, so you get to make me an agility check at +2 to stay on your feet. With your wound penalty, this could be a problem.
It could be a big problem. Oh.
No, it's not a problem. You're limping along. Now make me a figure check at +2.
Ooh. This is where the problem will come in. Let's see.
Oh, you're not choking, and you do not pick up a level of fatigue from inhaling ash and junk.
3 wounds and a level of fatigue.
Yeah, yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. They might have to drag you out of here unconscious. Ensign Bloodknock, you got a 9 on a 3 to a 10. You don't get any bonus on your checks. Make me an agility check and then a vigor check.
Oh, man.
You managed to keep on your feet.
And vigor.
And
nice.
Manage. All right.
Yeah, I'm not phased.
Lieutenant Jeffers.
You're too damn mean.
Yeah, pretty much. He's an equal opportunity hater.
No.
Jeffers, get up, you daft bugger.
God.
Why doesn't he have his... Oh.
By the way, we cannot see them in the tracker, and if that's intentional, that's fine. But
No, I think it just defaulted to invisible.
that's what I
Let me, before we go any further, I didn't do this. I didn't give you guys all fresh bennies.
Oh, I didn't know if we were going to get those or not. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
I was wondering about that.
oh great, Jingo.
Oh, magnanimous one.
Because Lieutenant Jeffers is using a Benny on that agility check. No. All right. Lieutenant Jeffers falls down.
Oh, no.
Can I assist him?
If you assist him, you will be able to get him back to his feet this round. Actually, if you assist him,
If I just carry him.
if you're strong enough,
I'm pretty strong.
we will resolve that when your next turn comes around.
Okay.
But right now he has fallen prone. He will be able to get back up, but he's not moving. He fell down. He can get back up, but that is going to be his movement. So he has fallen behind, as well as Miss Cookie has fallen behind. Napes got an ace. You get a +2 on your agility check.
Woo!
A raise on an agility check will equal an assist for one of your companions and will remove the fallen behind condition that they have fallen into. So if you can get a raise on your agility check, you can either help Miss Cookie or help Lieutenant Jeffers get up and get going. That is a raise.
Sweet.
So who do you want to help?
Well, has Stitch got Jeffers then?
Not yet.
Not yet, but
Oh.
it's not my turn yet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna help her first.
All right.
So
You kind of help move her along.
come on, lady. Let's
Next is
go.
Lieutenant Jeffers, who again has to make his agility check, and he's hurt pretty damn bad.
Oh shit.
Didn't that come timely? He stays on his feet this
Wow.
round, and he starts moving. He is still falling behind. Now he has to make his vigor check.
I thought he. Is it just one person loses the fall behind, or?
Just one. You were able to help one of the two.
Got
So
it. Got it. Got it.
if somebody else is able to get a raise, he also starts choking and gasping as he inhales a lungful of ash. The parrot, who got a raise on his agility last round, is going to fly back around and start pecking Lieutenant Jeffers on the back of the head if he gets a raise this round. Oh, wait, he got a king. That should have been a +2. That is a raise. And the parrot will harry Lieutenant Jeffers into not falling behind any longer, but, a couple of more lungfuls of that crud, and he's going to pass out. But, Alistair, you get both your rolls at a +2. You guys only have to survive 3 rounds of this.
Oh yeah.
Monster.
There you go.
All right, you got a raise on your agility check, which can be applied if somebody else falls behind in and you made your vigor check too. And why did
So what
my
about Cookie? She got bonked on the head or whatever. Can
Yeah.
I
she
help
was
her up?
shaken, but Napes grabbed her by the
Napes is
hand and is
assisting.
Oh, Nate's
leading
got
her
her.
down
Okay,
leading her
good.
down the valley as she so you made yours.
Because I'm afraid to roll anymore. I mean,
Hey,
You've used all of that luck up.
and again, I'm going to assist Lieutenant Jeffers or Lieutenant Jeffers.
Okay.
So what you want, an agility check?
You need an agility check. Oh, you got a 3 and a. I didn't even think about it. There were clubs all around. All right. On a 3, you didn't get a bonus, but you made your agility check. But the parrot had already helped Jeffers, so nobody's behind now. But you made your agility check to stay up. Make your Venerek. Good morning, sir.
Okay, I'm going to Benny that.
All right.
Good idea.
There we go. That's
A
better.
well spent Benny. Success on your vigor check. However, 3 of you this round. The 4 did not exceed Lieutenant Jeffers' toughness.
not the parrot.
Yeah. The parrot. You know what? The
Can I give
game
the parrot a
master.
penny?
No,
There you
you
go.
cannot, but I can.
There you go.
Actually, that Benny is going to be so the parrot can take a soak. And the parrot's vigor check is not successful. I'm afraid. What's the toughness of that parrot? 3. I'm sorry, folks. The parrot did not make it out.
Oh no, poor parrot.
But he was on. He was on the cat. He was on Alistair's hat. Who
No,
like?
he had taken off.
Oh.
He had gone around to
Oh, that's right.
he had gone around to Harry Lieutenant Jeffers, and they got hit by debris. And it does 6 points of damage to Stitch, whose toughness is 7, and Stitch brushes it off. And he made his roll. And Miss Cookie is still shaken, so she will have to be helped on the final round to get out.
Okay.
Uh, she made her agility check.
Does she get a plus because
And
I'm
she-
helping her?
No.
Oh, well, she doesn't
No,
need it.
she doesn't need it. The final round. Napes, you get a +2. You drew an ace. I don't believe there's been no jokers this round.
I don't believe that I haven't drawn anything but number cards.
Yeah. Okay, there. Marb kind of like,
There we go.
matrixed out there for a second.
Oh, and you know what?
Did
I
I?
don't think I rolled vigor last time. Pretty sure I didn't.
Well, then that was my bad for not making you do it. So do it this time.
Well, yeah, just, putting that out there. Being honest. Okay. Vigor.
If
Oh,
I miss it
that's
before your
+2 as
turn
well?
goes, that's on me.
Okay. That's a +2 as well, right? The vigor?
Yes, it is.
All right.
All right, but your agility check being a raise will be able to help Miss Cookie. You and Miss Cookie
Okay.
should be able to escape this round. Alistair, you got a 10, no bonuses.
Veno. Subbed. Yes. And poor Parrot. Good to see you, Veno. Good morning. Okay, no pluses now, folks.
Well, thank you, Venerek, for the sub.
No.
You guys might want to look at your adventure cards as well. There might be
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
might
I
be
haven't even
something
looked.
in there that could save you. Might not, but there might be something in there that can save you. All right, if you fail
Okay.
your agility check, you will need help.
Now, were we supposed to get new ones? Because these are the same ones that I've had. I mean, not that they're bad or anything. I'm just saying.
No, they
Is it
don't.
supposed to?
They only reset if you use them up, then you get a new one.
Ah, okay.
I've got a
Um,
card that
dang.
could help, but it's not.
And-
I'm going to use a Benny to re-roll that because I need to keep moving.
And
Hang on.
I will give you
I'm
guys the option at the end of the session. If you haven't used one of your cards, you can discard one so that you get a fresh one to replace it. Wow, that was the best Benny ever. But
Oh,
you got to
shit.
make that vigor check too, or you're
Yes,
going
I
to pick up a
do.
level of fatigue.
Blow, baby, blow. No.
A
Definitely
different roll.
Benny that. Please, nah. Fatigue.
Yeah, you're
Hang
feeling
on.
real bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh shit.
All right, then I'll it's not a damage roll, but I'm going to let it stand. Napes, you are choking and gasping on Ash instead of Alistair this round because yeah, that's a good
All right.
card. Well played.
Yep.
And you know what?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a Benny for that.
I was gonna say, give it to Alistair.
Oh, why did
I
I give-
need it.
I didn't mean to give it to you from my bennies.
Yeah,
It's interesting that I can do that. I didn't know. Hey,
Well,
Sven.
yeah. Apparently, you do have that power. That whole GM is
The
God
game master
thing.
can spend bennies on his players. Don't get used to it. Anyways, Alistair made the tunnel mouth. Cookie is still shaken, but Napes was able to assist her.
Yep.
So they're out.
I was gonna say, we're probably still, we're leaning on each other. Cough, cough, gasp, gasp, cough, cough.
All right, so agility and vigor.
However, rocks fall. You are shaken, and it still won't prevent you from getting out, but you'll make the end of the tunnel shaken. Lieutenant Jeffers. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
jeez.
He failed. He's going to have to spend his last.
Rob, I have danger sense. Would that have affected your roll?
Let me look at danger sense.
Good thought. You feel a disturbance in the force.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Of an
Oh.
unexpected attack, ambush, or other nasty surprise.
You want to use it to help Lieutenant Jeffers out here by maybe pulling him out of the ways of some danger at the last moment?
Sure.
Because he's going to fail his agility check and he's going to, stumble and fall.
Yeah, I'll help him out.
But he's going to make his fatigue check and not take another level of fatigue. But if
Yeah.
you help him, you guys. Actually, no, you cannot help him. You are shaken.
Yeah.
Jingo, I forgot about this. I think Mapes has it too. I have free runner, which
Okay.
gives you
At-
+2.
Right.
Well, it's athletics.
It's not going to help me at the moment,
Yeah,
though,
never
At
mind.
this
It's
point,
athletics.
because I'm helping
nobody
somebody.
died in the 3 rounds. You will all battered, bruised, and choking on ash make it to the entrance of the tunnel.
Okay. So then we can get in there and, like, breathe for a moment, walk through the tunnel, because don't forget the traps.
Yeah.
I make sure that Cookie
Alright.
there doesn't.
That's what I wanted to hear. You guys are all right. The first let me revisit the tunnel here. Hold on.
No, please.
Now the last one was a loose stone on the side. Now you guys, you didn't
We
trigger
marked it.
the last one, but you marked it. You can get past that one. The next one, you had marked them all, had you not?
Yep.
Yeah, because the next one we actually triggered.
The one with the darts, yes, that one
Yeah.
was triggered.
Yep. Well, we triggered something where
Did you?
spiders or something came out of the ceiling.
No, you didn't trigger that
snakes.
one, but there was a hole where snakes came out of the ceiling.
True.
Mhm.
But the portcullis, it was supposed to divide the party in half.
That's right.
That did not come down. Now, and the last one was a pit, and you guys can avoid that. And let me share something with you here. Let me know if you guys can see that or if I have to turn all the nonsense off.
I've got a question mark, a red question mark with a line under it.
Interesting. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I do too. And as you scroll your wheel, the red line goes around the cube.
Maybe
Oh wow,
it's
it does.
maybe it's
Oh, that's
because
because it's. Yep.
maybe I haven't put you guys on that map.
And now I see the map.
Nope. No, it's just a large image, I'd say. Here it comes. There's,
Yep.
Yeah,
well, I
it's just
see
taking-
Napes on it.
It's taking its
There it
time
is.
to load, is all.
All right.
Yep.
While you guys are in this tunnel, you will be able to take the
Yeah.
time to recover from being shaken.
Oh, that's a pretty cool map.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Here, let me go over here.
Looks like the one with the gators on it.
It is the same one. It's just the lava version of that map.
Oh,
Ah.
that's cool.
Ah, yes, the lava version. Yay,
Oh,
lava.
lava!
Yeah, this map pack came with like different versions with and without the forest, with and without a fairy circle, etc., etc.
Oh, that's cool.
Fairy circle. Were we supposed to find a fairy circle?
No,
No,
not
I'm
in this
just
version.
saying that
Because that might have been helpful.
there's another
Or
version of
not.
this map that has a fairy circle on it. But right now, you guys are still in the tunnel. You're beat up. Do you want to take a moment to? Does anybody have the healing skill?
Yeah, but that person has 3 wounds.
He needs to use it on himself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm going to suffer some
I'm not
penalties on the
hurt.
roll. So,
See.
shit, I got 1 Benny left. Oh.
I mean, if necessary, I could always carry him back.
You know what? I think I'm going to take a chance on something because this other card really, I don't know. Cookie, she might be a pleasingly plump woman. You said she was. Well, no, love interest. No.
Well,
Alistair's got.
She just
the cook,
watched her husband die next to
the
her.
cook is
Yeah.
not often the ship's surgeon, so maybe Cook.
See,
Oh,
Cookie does have the
that's
healing
right.
skill.
Ta-da!
All right, well, we'll just get
Let's
her
look up
breathing
the
normally
healing
first.
skill.
We have a healer. Yay.
Let's see what she can do with you. Uh, treating wounds. Rules. Healing. The golden hour. You guys are in the golden hour. Heal wounds on a patient once within the hour they were sustained. Um, wounded characters. Okay. I guess in the new version of Savage Worlds, okay. I'm looking to see if you take a penalty to the roll for the afflicted person's wounds. Each 10. Ooh, it's going to require you to remain in this tunnel for half an hour to an hour because it's 10 minutes per wound level for her to treat Alistair. And then there's Jeffers as well. Right now, you can't see back up the tunnel because it's choked up with ash and debris. And there is, you know, the first phase, it seems like the volcano has calmed down a little bit, but there's still smoke and the ground is still shaking. But it looks like the original, you know, prelude burst is done for now. Do you guys want to hole up in this cave and heal?
I'd like to
For a
ask a
little bit,
question.
yeah.
Yes, definitely. But Alistair's concerned for the crew, the 2 crews, and which direction is the wind blowing compared to where the boat's at? Are they gonna, have some of these ash problems and stuff?
They might. The boats are probably catching more debris than ash because the full eruption hasn't happened. What
Okay.
happened was just basically it popped its top to warn everybody, hey, I'm popping here. And
Okay.
it's in the process of erupting, but the big pop hasn't come yet.
Yeah, I don't think
So
that
you
staying
think
here is
they
probably a
they may
great
or may
idea.
not, they're going to eventually have an ash problem, but they're probably catching debris as this thing hurls rocks and lava into the air.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
We
That's what
need
I'm
to
thinking.
limp you guys along, and then we can heal you once you get back to the ship.
We got a pool full of crockett gators here.
Nope, there was one
Nope.
left when you guys and
He scared shitless and ran.
Hopefully
well,
he's
nope, you don't see him around.
cowering somewhere. Oh, don't go in the
He's
water.
sated because he was eating on the other alligators.
Yeah, he's sated. He's snoozing somewhere on the bottom, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
still not going to go in the water.
So you guys decided you're not going to stop to heal?
Uh,
Well, I mean,
Up
we
to
could
you.
at the
There are merits to both ways. You know, the longer you delay on this island, no telling what's going to happen.
I'm gonna rip my
There's that.
sleeve off first of all. Take out my dagger and cut the sleeve off my shirt, tie it around my nose and mouth, cut the sleeve off the other one, offer it to somebody else. So now Alistair looks like,
Yes,
that guy
if you
in
guys take
Clint Eastwood
Bank
precautions
robber?
against the
Yeah.
ash,
movies. Yeah.
all I needed to know is you're taking precautions against the ash. It won't be a problem from here on out.
Okay. Yes.
It was just at that moment you guys didn't have time to stop and deal with it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so you guys
yep.
move along, and because you chose to move along, there is no alligator. Go ahead and here I'm trying to move my map from the.
From the players, from the player client.
No, even worse, I'm trying to move the map looking at my broadcast software.
yeah, that will fuck you every time.
Oh my God, I've done
It's
that
like-
so many times. Not that I broadcast, but when we're playing here, and I'm like, why is this not moving? And I'm like, oh,
You're clicking on this.
whoops.
All right. So I'm going to put you guys can arrange yourself anywhere in the pool or on the rocks as you wish. And oh, I don't have Jeffers up. I do have Jeffers up there. I don't
Yep.
have Cookie up there. Let me add her.
Yeah.
But you guys can arrange yourselves anywhere. Let's see. Unlock and then give me notice checks.
Okay.
Oh jeez, I just tried to move the map using the right click and drag, and I'm like, nope, that doesn't do it. Where's my note? Stop it. Nyeh.
All I notice is the 3 holes in me that are leaking.
Ouch. All right. You see, the high walls of this little grotto here. Not a lot of ash is falling down in here, but you can see, some ash and cinders have, floated down in here, and there's, probably a few burning patches of foliage. Trees aren't on fire yet, but at some point they will be. And let me do this. Let me give Lieutenant Jeffers a roll and Cookie a roll.
I bet Cookie's over there trying to patch up our captain.
Nope, you guys decided not to stop to do that.
Yep.
Um,
Ah.
all right. What I'm gonna do is here we go. Oh, look at that! 2 jokers came up.
Nice.
Joker was dealt to villain?
Yeah, Cookie's red to us. She's angry with us.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Now that was how that was supposed to go.
Didn't I have a wound
No.
from the crocs? Or the one croc? Because he bit me?
Didn't you
Or
soak it?
No, you soaked
oh,
that.
did I soak?
Yes, you
Oh,
soaked
okay.
that.
Okay.
All
Never mind.
right.
I'm good with that.
So Cookie,
Oh,
taking
crap.
everybody's cue, is going to run.
Okay. I
This is
had totally forgot about it, and I even left myself notes, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I was gonna do that. Can I spend a Benny to have? It would be nice if we had actually seen it, but to have some big, huge, molten mass of lava land directly on that tree.
No, not like that. You can't spin bunnies to affect enemies like that.
Well, I mean, it's a plant. Just, you know.
No, it's not a plant. It looks like a plant.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Anyways,
Uh-oh.
Cookie
Okay.
got her bonus and started running down the valley. Let's get out of here. Ensign Bloodknock, you can go ahead and oh, I'm gonna give her when she did that another notice check. Okay, nope. Ensign Bloodknock, give me a notice check.
Huh.
Not today. All right. If you want to move, you can move.
Yeah. Are
All you
we,
guys need to do is make it to the far end of that map. But oh yes,
okay.
there will be something here to interfere with you.
Well, of course, yeah. No, my question was going to be, are we on free run or are we still in combat order?
You're in combat order. So
Okay.
right now it is Stitch. All right.
Okay. Run!
A tribal warrior leaps out from the foliage into your path.
Oh, Jesus.
Fires an arrow at Ensign Bloodknock.
And hits me.
That he does.
Son of a gun.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't
no,
do it.
no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no.
Come on.
Oh,
Somebody got something to. You want to soak that? Right now you've got a joker, so you got a +2 on your rolls. Just tell me you want to soak, and I will do the
yeah,
soak for you.
I will soak.
Do you wish to try again to soak to get a better roll?
Sure, why not?
Do
Really?
you have any bennies left? You got one left.
Yeah, do it.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Instead of taking 4 wounds and being incapacitated, you take 2 wounds as he fires this arrow into your hip.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Another one comes rushing from the trees with a spear. Actually, 2 of them do, but they don't get close enough to actually do anything this round. One of them comes rushing out of the trees towards you guys. But that's all he can do. Astrid.
yes.
All right, I will point out to you guys that your goal here is not necessarily to defeat these. but if you can
Mhm.
reach the eastern edge of the map, you have escaped. Astrid, or Loki's girl redeemed a Benny. Who is the Benny redeemed for?
Stitch.
Q.
You're welcome.
Because I am having
Yeah.
shitty dice day.
Yeah, I
You
saw that.
are.
So, yeah. All right.
And I'm having explodey dice day.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So,
Not Paul. DM doesn't get to get explodey dice.
all right. So, I need to.
Unfortunately, that's the savage part of Savage Worlds.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, there you have it.
Oh, you know what? I don't have that anymore. Hang on. I need to.
If you just want to run, that's a valid tactic. Only one of
Yeah.
these
No,
guys
I was
has a
just.
bow.
Oh, duh.
If you
It
guys
is.
had waited and healed in the tunnel, there would have
Mhm.
been 12 of these guys instead of 4.
Okay. So.
It would have been a lot harder to just get down the valley.
Oh no. Wait. Still have that. I don't have that. And that is not loaded, but it's there. Okay, and then.
So what you gonna do?
Actually. Nope, I threw all of them. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't give me a whole lot of options. All right.
As I said,
So.
you could just run.
Run,
Yep.
Forrest!
No, I'm actually going to. I see all these tribal guys, and I see them, attacking my
Yeah, one of
shipmates,
them
and
came
it's
out
like,
and shot
yep,
Stitch.
yep. So, which one was it?
That would have been the one in the back, Tribal Warrior 20.
Okay, that's. Okay. Well, I can't get him at the moment, but we're gonna go for. Oops. Let's try that. Nope, that didn't work either. Aha! There we go. All right. Gonna use my sling.
Whistle up a rock at him.
Yep. It's kind of. I have my pistol still, but all of my daggers and my sword are gone.
After you guys have come through the waterfall, right now your powder is wet until you guys stop to fix your weapons.
Yep. And I'm not worried about it, but yeah. So, all right. Doing the thing here. Ah. Can I Benny that?
Wait a minute. Tribal Warrior, medium range, -2 is a 3. Target.
It's
Why is a 5 a miss?
It got me.
Or because
Oh.
it should
Cool.
isn't a range. Oh, let me look at your.
The range is
Hold
the
on.
range is
No.
4, 8, 16?
Yeah. So your range is -2, which makes that a 4. Target 4 miss.
That
No, it says target 4. 5 should have hit.
Yeah, a 4 should have hit with a ranged weapon. So go ahead and do some damage. I don't know.
All right.
It be tripping, yo.
Well,
All
Ooh, he's
right.
shaking.
He catches one on the breadbasket and kind of goes.
how was that again, Jingo?
Good.
Organic sound effects. Where else can you get this in Twitch? All right.
Right.
Are you gonna move as well?
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna. Here we go. Let's see where we got. All right. Whoop. 20, 25. Yeah, thereabouts. Right about there.
All right. Alistair.
Well, we definitely have to do that. Okay. Let's see. Which square am I on, Jingo? I'm kind of halfway. Yeah,
We'll
okay.
give you the benefit of the doubt.
All right. So with fleet-footed, I can treat difficult terrain, I believe. That reads. Because this looks like it's probably difficult terrain.
No, it's just trees. That provides cover, but it doesn't. It provides concealment. You can
Right.
hide in that, but it doesn't really impede your movement.
Okay, so that looks like that might be lava.
Because
There's
that's
some
what they were
skirt.
doing, was hiding in it, and you guys would have needed a raise on a notice roll to see it.
All right. Well, let's see. I can make it to there, and I will attempt to stay out of these guys' sight by making a stealth roll. Did that trigger in the tower?
No, it didn't. You don't have to make a tower check. Only if I ever ask for it do you need to make a tower. All right. So you are not stealthy. You're trying to be, but you are not.
Not working too well.
All right.
He thinks he's stealthy.
That's probably because I'm screaming, "Ah, this hurts." Shit, Jeffers.
Well, I mean, this guy's sitting there probably holding his.
Yeah. He just
Wherever he
decided
hit.
to take a stab at him as he went by because he
Right.
was there.
Yeah.
Because Lieutenant Jeffers is an asshole. He's your asshole
well,
now, but he's still an asshole.
Yeah. Well, he's
He's an
and he's
asshole that's
pissy.
looking out for us.
Hey.
Captain, you got a joker. Bam.
Woohoo! Good for you.
When you guys needed them the most.
Okay.
Not a bad roll, not a bad roll, but that,
Uh,
yeah, those wounds cutting into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna come this way and kind of start trying to circle around there, and still moaning and yeah,
Quietly, hopefully.
yeah. I'm trying.
Nate,
Me. All right.
there's open ground. You can see the end of the valley down that way.
Yep. Let's see. Okay. Just trying to figure out. I'm actually gonna run to. Let's see. Oops.
Oh, that's right. You got a level of fatigue, so that slows your running down by 1.
Yeah. Try to go to here or thereabouts. Trying to
Okay.
get just slightly past Stitch.
Okay. Well, you got one
And
more
then,
square of movement. You could get to there.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then, oh, that's right, because I'm at 35, not 30. And then, how dare you shoot at
Whip
my
another
friends?
rock.
I am. Gotta get to the right one, though. There we go. All right, come on.
Again.
And, yeah.
Well, with the range penalty, I would see that would miss.
Okay, so I'd like to Benny that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, it's a 5, and then it says range -2 equals it a 3 as a final. Okay, so I see how the formula works now. Go ahead. You spent your
Okay.
Benny.
Yep.
You guys should have a fat stack of bennies with all the jokers that have been
Ah,
flying
that was
around.
almost
That'll
a
hit.
10. Oh,
That'll hit.
Yes. All right.
And he is shaken.
Shaken and not stirred. All right. That'll end my turn.
Cookie. This old lady gonna run.
Yeah, us big girls, we can get the hell out of Dodge when we need to. When properly motivated.
Well, that old lady is moving. Tribal Warrior 20, after getting smacked with a rock, clears his head, draws his bow back,
Uh-oh.
fires an arrow at you. And you are shaken. As it just narrowly misses actually doing damage, maybe grazes the outside of your hip as it goes through your breeches. But you
Okay.
are shaken.
So my toughness is a 5.
Uh-huh. And they exceeded your toughness. But unless they
With a
exceeded
4?
by... He did 7 points of damage. The four was the attack roll. The damage is below that.
Okay.
He did 7 against your toughness of 5, which is a shaken.
Okay. So what protects against the actual hit?
Against
just curious.
ranged, a ranged
Yeah.
attack is a flat 4 to hit. Unless you have the
Oh.
dodge edge or improved dodge edge, you don't get to nerf that at all. That's the same as you get. The only penalties you get are ranged penalties.
Okay.
And he has a bow that has a much better range than your sling. So yeah, whenever shooting or throwing something, it's against a flat, 4.
I have dodge.
Ah, do you?
I do.
Let me see. You do have dodge. Why? I wonder if you took that one probably from the pirates, but that's why it's
Yeah.
not coded. You have to
Okay.
go in and
I'll
take it out of the
grab it.
Suede book. But
Yep.
okay, you know what? With the dodge, and you do have it, he missed.
Sweet.
You're not shaken. He missed by 1.
Yay.
Next one. Whiffs a spear attack against Lieutenant Jeffers. But sensing blood in the water, his buddy, even with a gang up bonus, still can't land a spear attack on Lieutenant Jeffers, who is just way
You
too.
mean Mr. Bloodknock?
Oh no, yeah, Mr. Bloodknock, who is way too light on his feet to be, punked by a punk. And that is still shaken, and I'm not spending a penny on him, so.
Appreciate that.
Ensign Bloodknock, there are 2 guys on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pound them. I'm gonna do 2 attacks.
You're shaken first of all.
Oh yes, you'll have to make me a spirit check first.
Yeah, I'll get a +2 on that as well. Because of my combat reflexes.
Yep, and that'll be offset by a -2 for your wounds.
Okay, so straight up.
It all should automatically factor in.
Okay, and a spirit check.
Yep. However,
You shit me. I know I'm going to Benny that.
no, you don't
Oh,
have to Benny that roll. If you spend a Benny, you can spend a Benny to automatically remove a shaken effect. So you don't have to spend a Benny to re-roll. You failed the roll. Now you can spend a Benny to be unshaken. And
Actually, Jingo, I don't see where it did automatically use his. He got the -2, but he didn't get the +2. It wouldn't matter. You'd still, but just for future reference,
yeah,
I don't see
okay,
where.
you're right. It didn't add its +2 in. It should have. Again, I think where we're falling into trouble is that some of these things. Nope, that one came out of Suede. Anyways, if you want to spend the Benny, you can remove the shaken.
oh.
Or you can be shaken this round, which means you can move half your movement and take no other action.
No, I'm going to remove the shaken because I want to. My bloodthirsty is getting up in the back of my throat, and I want to see
Somebody's
these.
got to die.
Yeah, they all have to die. They all have to die. So I'm gonna smack this guy. I'm gonna attack warrior 29 with my cutlass, and I'm gonna do, as I said, a 2-action attack. So we'll do the cutlass on. Where do you find it? There we go. On this dude.
Nice.
And I missed. Really?
Yeah, wound penalty and the multi-action penalty add up. Got
Did he
one
get?
Benny left.
Is that what if he had? Didn't he have the +2?
For what?
I don't know. He had a plus on his.
Yeah,
Oh
that
no,
was for
that was
something
for the
else.
roll for being
No.
shaken. You
Oh,
just
him.
all right.
Okay.
You gonna go ahead and take your other offhand attack then?
Yeah. Hold on. I lost them on the. Too many windows.
Don't
Usually
I know it?
All right, I guess I'm done.
Somebody might want to convince Bloodknock that he's all messed up and that this isn't a good idea because you can see he's got the rage in his eyes. They're burning red right now.
Stitch, get back to the ship. Going through the underbrush.
Jeffers thinks about stabbing this guy. In fact, I think he would have just because.
Kind of dick he is.
No.
If there was an asshole, and there probably is something like that.
The asshole edge.
No, the asshole hindrance.
Oh, hindrance.
Any opportunity he has to be a dick to somebody, he's going to take it.
I know that that's a hindrance.
It is. I don't know which one it is.
It
Though.
doesn't make you any friends, but it gets you ahead, apparently.
How do you think he got promoted to lieutenant in the
Exactly.
Royal Marines?
Exactly. And giggity, he stuck that guy.
And that guy becomes a stain.
Yay.
A stain.
Jeffers, this round.
You know, I've been like last or second to last almost every combat round we've had.
I don't know. It's
What the fuck is going on with these cards dice today?
I don't know.
They're out to get me.
Yeah, Jingo's running the GM fuckery tool.
Yeah, apparently.
No.
Because he's an asshole.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'd run up behind him and slice
He
and dice
still
him.
missed. Yeah, but
Oh
he
my
baited
God.
the miss. But Nape's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. Try it again. So, all right, here we go.
Yep, the
Uh,
range penalty's killing you.
Yep, I'm gonna Benny that, and I'm gonna move a wee bit closer. But I'm gonna go.
So you get it
Over.
without the range penalty. All right, fair enough.
Yep.
Make that roll.
Yep. Okay.
You still
Still miss. I'm telling you, these dice are cursed. Time for a new
Wait a
color.
minute. He's just got a bow, right?
Yeah. You
How
want
much movement? How much movement have I got left?
you have enough to get up to him, but you've already committed to using the sling. I'm not going to let you change to a different attack.
Yeah. No. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go like I'm gonna run at him like the thing's gonna come off the hair, so he's gonna see like bright red hair, and I'm just gonna run at him with the crazy eyes.
So that you can give Jeffers a gang up bonus on him.
Something like that, yeah.
All right.
So crazy little woman running at me. Ah! He should be
Miss
terrified.
Cookie makes it to safety off the
Oh, good.
edge of the grotto. Tribal warrior is not shaken. Well, crap. All he's got is a bow.
Uh-huh.
So
That's the only reason why I took
he's
this
going to step away, provoking a cheap shot from both you and Lieutenant Jeffers, and you guys should here.
Okay.
I'm going to leave him there because you should get your gang up bonuses on him.
Okay. All right.
So go ahead and make an attack on him.
Yep. I'm gonna use my brass knuckles.
Jimmy punch.
Yep. Oh no, because
It's all them jimmies.
Just right in the nads.
Exactly.
All right.
Ah, a miss? Really? Oh, that was Jeffers.
He
I
missed
missed.
too. Those were.
All right. Nope. I need to
And he's
make
gonna.
that work.
All right. You gonna try one more time? All right. Go ahead.
Yep.
We're all gonna die.
Oh wait, you
Or
know
at
what? I
least
didn't even
am.
add any bonus to it.
I don't think that would have hit anyways. But.
Would the first one have hit? With the gang up bonus?
C5. Let me look at his toughness. Or not at his toughness, at his parry.
Oh no, it says gang up +1. Okay.
Okay, so it was already in there. All right.
All right. Cool. I'm glad that it's working. Okay. Yeah, I tried, but he's a little more quicker on his feet. Little more quicker.
All right. He's gonna step back and. Woo! See, now the dodge factored in. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
You managed to dodge that arrow.
Yes, I did, and probably certain death.
And these two guys back here are having a whiff-a-thon with Ensign Stitch.
I'm okay with that. They don't need to hit me again.
And now it's your turn. Ensign
Yay.
Stitch, make me a spirit check. If you wish to overcome your bloodthirsty and realize that you're in danger and need to escape, that check will allow you to do so if you want. Although they'll get cheap shots on you if you move. Or you can give in to the bloodlust and kill one of them, because sooner or later you're going to.
Yeah, and I'd rather have you attack one of them instead of like us.
No,
No, the
do
plus.
that.
I want to take you guys, but yeah,
Ah.
I will. There are enemies here that need to die. They need to fucking die, and I am their angel of their death. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking attack this guy in front of me.
You guys could almost swear you hear Ensign Stitch growling.
I'm like, ooh,
Oh,
somebody gonna die over there.
the wounds. Seriously? Seriously?
Yes, the wounds are what's slowing you down.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a Benny and try again. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, I'm done.
Alistair. You can see Bloodknock is, he's got the rage in his eyes and he's swinging, but you can see he's like half a step slow because he's got a stab in his ribs and he's got a hole in his. Actually, I think it's a shot to his hip he took, but
Yep.
you can see that, the wounds are just slowing him down enough that his shit's missing the mark.
Damn. So the best I can do is get to, let's see, there. And I have nothing but a discharged flintlock. So
Good for
I can.
bludgeoning.
You gonna load it this round?
Yeah, I will load it. Let me find because my penalties, I don't know how well that's gonna go. Oh yeah, come on, baby.
And again.
That's the
Wow.
one I needed on the shooting. But okay, so yeah.
All right.
Tribal warriors go first.
Great.
Surprise, surprise, I'm lost again.
Continues to fire arrows at your feet.
Yep. I'm gonna be like kind of taunting. I'm like, ha 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 ha.
Sooner or later, one of these is the guys is going to land a shot. You're
Gonna
going to
connect.
be.
I know.
Well,
Not this round.
he has a really good parry, though, so they're going to have to ace their roll. Jeffers will stop and load his
Anytime.
flintlock pistol this round.
Gotcha.
Napes, this guy's going to continue to shoot you with arrows.
Yep. Can I like jump up on him and just like do a tackle kind of a thing?
You trying to grapple
'Cause-
him?
Yeah,
Let's look that
using
up.
my little tiny bit of body weight that I have.
You'd be like a spider monkey on a jungle gym.
Pretty much. All right, so what do I need to roll for that?
One moment.
Okay.
I am going to look.
Ooh.
Grappling
doesn't-
up. It is an opposed roll between the attacker and the defender's athletics. If the attacker wins, the foe is entangled. With a raise, he's bound. All right. Go ahead and make me an athletics check. Your foe.
Yeah, you're
Tribal
a
Okay.
Warrior 20.
I'm like, please don't be strength. Please don't be strength.
Does not have athletics because he's going to get a straight agility because athletics is based on agility, correct?
correct.
Yes.
Yes, it is. He sees a flurry of me.
All right, you have him entangled. You jumped
All right.
on him and you've got him all wrapped up.
Okay. Have I?
So what you
mean-
can do is, do you guys have the effects button under tools up there? It should be a little head with some sparklies around it.
Yep.
Oh,
Upright.
over there.
Yeah, I
Yep.
need you to go into there, and you'll see an entangled button there under conditions. Drag that onto him. You need to do it because you're the one who will remove it when it is no longer entangled.
Ah, okay.
So
Does
yeah.
it let you do that now?
I-
Last I knew, the GM had to remove.
Oh,
all of them.
really? All right.
All right. So
It should let
Which
you.
is kind of crazy. It should let you remove them if you
It
put
should
them
let
on
you guys add that effect. So let's see if she
there.
can.
Oh.
If she adds
Marsh.
it, she should be able to. There we go. Entangled. Bang. Cannot move. Distracted.
Sweet.
All right. So basically, she came over and he was firing a bow, and as he reached back to get another arrow, she basically jumped on him. He dropped the bow, and he's like,
Hmm.
you know,
Okay.
and
But I
he's
did
he's
not knock him
shouting
over.
in basically in
Tribal.
English. No, actually, like I said, they are not they
They're
are
a
not
mixture of races.
they are not not an indigenous species. This group has been taking captives from all over the
Hmm.
Caribbean. This particular guy, he's probably a Spaniard, and so he'll say
Hmm.
he'll mutter something, "Get off me" in Spanish.
No, 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 no. Yeah.
No habla en español.
Yeah. Right. Um.
All right.
So, and that's completely my action. I don't get to punch
Yep,
him in the
that is
face or
your
anything, right?
action.
Okay.
But
Cool. Next round.
Martian Cat redeemed Simplify Matters. And so, all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
we love you,
there's
Cat.
another even bigger crack of doom as the volcano. Volcano. I'm reinventing English here.
it's
There we
it's
go.
it's
English.
it's a build it yourself thing, right?
I
Like
haven't
Minecraft.
mastered
Of course.
English yet. It's
Yeah,
wordery and practice.
It's
Um,
fried rice, you flucking plick.
but the Simplify Matters, a fresh crack from the volcano, and an even bigger cloud of lava and ash and goo comes out. And at this, the panic-stricken natives are going to turn and run. You can let them go if you wish.
Yeah. So
seriously.
I have this scene in my mind. I've watched too many shows and movies and stuff, but where that boom happens and me and the guy, like, I'm attached onto him, and we both turn and look, and I look at him and I'm like, "You run," and
But yes,
yeah,
if you guys
I'll let
wish
him
at this
go,
point,
but I'm gonna swipe his bow.
yeah, I need to set up alerts for the point redemption thing so that I see them because
Ah.
they are
Oh yeah, I also.
very subdued on the. They don't pop up.
Yeah.
They don't pop out. So I need to do
Yeah.
something about that.
Oh, and so I did another what do you call it? Benny redemption. That's also for Stitch.
Did she smack you in the back of the head, by the way?
No, I am protected by a green screen that she can't get around. So
Oh.
she's probably saving that smack for later. We'll be sitting around later, and she's like, "Remember earlier? Whap! Oh!"
That's from Marb.
But seriously, she only smacks me on the back of the head when I ask for it.
Oh, there you go.
Most of the time. I know how you are,
I
Jingle.
We're
usually
going
call it
downhill.
a Gibbs slap.
Anyways, because matters have been simplified, if you wish at this point, you may escape the tribesmen and get back to the shore.
I'm gonna try to snap Bloodknock out of his.
Yeah, somebody
frenzy
snap me
here.
out because
He made his
uh,
spirit check. He can realize at this point that they're probably
Oh,
going to
okay.
die on this island anyways.
Okay, if I made my spirit check, if I came to the real, if I snapped out of my bloodlust,
Yes.
then yeah, okay.
Yep.
And you guys will get back to shore. And what we're
Okay.
going to do at this point, because we're almost at the halfway, is before we pick up the next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a 10-minute break right here. So
Awesome.
those of you out there in the audience, hang with us. We will be back shortly and have more fun.
There we go.
Cool.
And we are back. All right. You guys make it out of the Vale. And as you stumble your way back down the jungle trail towards the beach, you can see that the crew has indeed gotten the other ship off the beach using your ship, and you see them both afloat out in the water. But you do see like raining bits of debris, you know, dropping down here and there, and you know, occasionally a cinder will hit the deck, and the soldiers and then will be on top of it. They'll immediately kick the cinder off into the water with a broom, and then cover it with sand, doing their best to try to keep your boats from catching fire.
We don't have enough crew by ourselves they don't have enough crew to pilot their ship. There's too many of us to escape on our ship.
Maybe we need to tow our ship. If you take the sails down, I'm sure we could tether the one to the other. Since the brigantine is a much bigger ship than the sloop.
It is, but I'm concerned about the amount of time that I mean, it's like, this could get real nasty real quick. So I think it's, grab our minimum.
You see that they've
Essentials.
left one longboat with one of your crew members on the beach for you guys, and you can get back out to the brigantine, and at the very least, start, you know, getting out away from this island. Um, you're right, you don't have enough to man both boats. Um, Bloodknock is right. You could tow the other boat, but that's
Okay.
not without its risks, as it's, floating around free, and the two boats colliding could be a danger as well.
I'm
We
just
have
thinking
faith
that.
in your piloting, Alistair.
Oh, but look at me, man. I'm bleeding from all over the place,
Yeah,
and
you'll suck it up. We know how you are.
All right, I need a boating check to see if you guys can find a safe place to weather this eruption and heal up. Alistair is incapable. He's injured.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see if the crew. Oh,
Stitch steps up despite the fact that he's injured too, and you guys manage to, you know, guide out of away from the beach and the shoals, and find shelter in the lee of some large rocks off the shore. It is still within the golden hour if you guys want to attempt to heal.
uh, I'd like to see what Cookie can do first. I'll ask her very nicely if she can do anything about this.
And she seems to still be in shock, but
She's in
um,
shock. Okay.
well, she's in shock, but she's not. I mean, she's kind of numb, and that the trauma of everything that has happened hasn't really fallen on her yet, and so
Hmm.
she'll just nod, and she'll go below deck and come out with what looks like a sewing bag, and she'll open it up and start pulling stuff out, and let's have a look at healing rules. Healing. Let's see. The healing skill is used to remove wounds. Each attempt requires 10 minutes per wound level of the patient. Subtract 1 without a first aid kit or similar supplies. Cookie's sewing kit is similar supplies. Success removes a wound, and a raise removes 2. Who shall she treat first?
Probably Alistair.
Let's see.
How many wounds are you down?
No, Alistair would point to Lieutenant Jeffers. We're both down 3.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
But, you know, Alistair
Um,
being, you know,
At
captain
this
of the boat.
point, anybody that has levels of fatigue can remove them. There. You'll get a chance to, wash your eyes out and hack up some big black lungers and, you know,
pull your shit together.
you're lucky I'm not a realist because volcanic ash is highly toxic as well. And I could
Oh,
be
yeah.
having you guys do other things. But
What fun would that be?
this is action movie, and I've already beaten the crap out of you guys.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Plus,
think this is
apparently I
probably
can't hit the side of a
I
barn
think
today.
this is probably the worst beating you guys have taken yet.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, please let her Benny that.
She doesn't have any bennies, but I do.
Mm.
Well, yeah. Uh,
Uh,
she's a little
Rusty.
there we go.
There we go.
Alright, she is able to remove 2 wounds from Lieutenant Jeffers,
Nice.
which
Cool.
is brings him down to 1.
All right. Hopefully she can do the same for the captain.
Well, Stitch is wounded too. Does she want to?
Well, I would suggest that she heal Alistair first, because he's more damaged than I am.
I was going to say, here's my dilemma. It took 30 minutes because Jeffers had 3 wounds. It
Yep.
will take 30 more minutes or 20 minutes to treat one of you two, so only one of you two will fall within the golden hour. The other one will remain untreated.
But if she can get me fixed up a little bit better, I might attempt a healing roll on Blood Knock.
Doesn't one of our guys have healing?
Holy.
Possibly. She removed all 3 of your wounds, Alistair. She fixed you right up.
She's all like,
She
oh yeah,
kissed
these
it
are
and made it all better.
all better.
Kissed what, though?
So that took
You
30
don't
minutes.
know because they were in the captain's cabin alone.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Well, you know.
But after I'd made my statement a moment ago, I realized that it's still. How many minutes did that take?
You're right at the end.
Right. Do I have time to try to heal?
Because I was gonna.
Blood Knock?
Yes, you do have time to try to heal
Okay.
blood knock.
Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh,
Oh
please,
wait,
oh,
no,
please.
your wounds should have been removed, so that was a success.
Oh. Okay. Let me do that.
Unless it won't let you remove them. It should.
Yep, got it. Okay.
So I'm no longer fatigued.
You're no longer fatigued. I took that off.
Okay. Are we on our ship or the
No,
other
you
ship?
are on the brigantine right now.
Ah.
All of you. And right now you've got, the other ship. It's still anchored nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got a raise on it, so he would have been able to get both ships into leeward of the volcano. So you should be safe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna.
removed the wounds off of my card, off my stat block, but they're still listed in the combat tracker.
All right,
It's
let me.
strange. And so then Ensign Bloodknock he'd be down a wound too.
Yeah, all right. My combat tracker doesn't show you having any wounds.
Huh? It doesn't now.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
yeah,
weird.
it's gone.
All right, but that was a success. So, what would your success on the healing? Now, was this just a healing check or was it a power check?
It was a powers check, so I need to remove 3 power points. Oh,
Mm.
okay. So now I'm down to 4 power points left. Um, so yeah, that was a success without the wound penalty, so that should take a wound off of Stitch.
All right. Do you want to try to Benny that to get a raise?
You know, yeah, I think I will. So let's try healing again. Hmm.
Not a raise, but
You know what? I'm gonna use one more.
Wow. Thank you.
Damn.
all right. So he's going to
Not
bring
the
you down
beast,
to
it.
one wound, and so him and Jeffers are going to be down a wound for a while because it's not D&D and you don't get it back with a long rest. In fact, I think it's something to the effect of like 5 days. Let's
Yep.
see.
You get to attempt a healing roll, a vigor roll every 5 days.
Yep. In 5
Yep.
days, you'll get to make a vigor check to remove a wound. And if you critical fail that roll, the wound gets worse, infected or something.
Mm.
Wait.
During all
Oh,
this, I'm checking out my
it
new crow's
also
nest.
says don't forget to use support when your party has been beaten up a bit. Characters with healing, survival, or other skills can make support rolls to help allies make their vigor rolls to heal. So
Mm.
Uh,
other people
Oh
with
no.
healing can help
Mm.
get them bonuses to their rolls. But we will readdress that in 5 days. And meanwhile, for those
Yep.
of you that hadn't noticed, um, I added some dates to the calendar. You guys, it is currently Saturday, May the 25th, 1709. Um, and the volcano continues to rumble and spew gobs, but it still hasn't fully erupted yet. That could be days or it might not happen, but um,
Mm.
I don't think seismology has really been invented yet, so you guys have no clue.
Yep. And I'll say, well,
Fire gods are angry.
as
It might
the
as well be
island,
that.
I think the island is angry because they were doing what they were doing on there, and that's not natural. Neither is that tree.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm gonna do something that may really come back to bite me in the end of or maybe not even the end of this game. Um, have we had contact with an arcane force? A strange incident?
You did. The storm that brought you to this
Mm-hmm.
encounter was malevolent and definitely not natural.
So I'm gonna play the dark bargain card, which will cut down my bennies by one that I get every session. So I'm going to be banking on lots of jokers being dealt.
Okay,
But
but that permanently increases the number that. Now I have to look into it because there should be a modifier because I was always under the impression that at seasoned you get dealt 2 cards and you can play 2 cards,
mm-hmm.
and so you jump up to veteran as far as that. When you guys get to veteran, you'll jump up even more. But I will look into the actual settings of the table on that later. Meanwhile, you guys spend the remainder of the day and probably into the evening listening to the volcano rumble and threaten in the distance while Cookie will go around tending to the minor wounds and bumps and bangs of everybody else, and then once everybody's tended to, she'll like go over on a upturned wash tub and just sit down and put her head down in her arms. And everybody else, their soldiers are looking around, or their sailors
Oh,
rather, are looking around, kind of looking at the volcano, and you can hear them say, "What are we gonna do now? What happened to
um,
what? Where's the captain? What happened to the captain?"
and I'm like, I'll go and I'll be like, shit. I'm gonna go over to Cookie, and because we're on the other ship, right?
Yes, you're
Not
on
our
their
own.
ship right now.
Okay. I'm gonna, when I see her do that, hopefully before she can like fall asleep or whatever, I'm gonna
You go
say,
over there. She's not sleeping. She's crying.
oh, okay. I'll put an arm around her and say, hey, why don't you come go lay down in the cabin, and then, you know,
And she'll look at you. There,
not gonna do anybody any good with you sitting out here crying. You're allowed to grieve, but don't don't let the guys see that you're crying. And I'll kind
Am I
of
still muted?
try to guide her
Did
to
not
the
unmute me?
captain's
Oh, it
cabin.
unmuted me. Okay, good.
Damn tomboys! Don't let the guy see you're crying.
Well,
No,
it's bad enough
she
that
just
there's a
seems
stigma.
overwhelmed, and she will
I said,
get
come on.
up and she will sniffle and wipe her face, and then kind of get a stern set, and then say, "All right, boys. I don't know what we're gonna do now. All our officers are gone, including including, and she'll just,
Yep,
she
and I
won't."
say,
Stop blubbering.
yep,
And
I
a
say,
couple of the guys start looking over at you, Alistair. And one of the guys you initially talked to on the beach, and says, like, "I know, sir, that this is a lot to ask, but none of us are seasoned sailing men, and we won't be able to sail this boat by ourselves. Not to mention, there's not nearly enough of us to do so. So I'm begging you to help us out here, oh Captain, my Captain."
why, of course we will.
Well, yeah, Alistair would kind of turn his head away from him and look at Bloodknock and Napes and kind of wink a little bit and say, "Well,
Mhm.
I'm sure we can do something. Best thing is to get us to a safe place right now, and we want to be away from the prevailing wind. So in
All
the
right,
Caribbean would be east to west. We don't want this ash coming down on us. So we're gonna, I don't know which island, you know.
you could head south. Right now, it's not a full-on eruption, so it's not going to get far away from this island. If it does
Let's
erupt,
head south.
Yeah,
it could have catastrophic effect all over the Caribbean,
yep.
because most
So,
points are west of here, and so that's where the ash would go.
Right, which is not where we want to be. So
can
we
you
were at Dominica. Yeah.
Yeah, you
can
are
you
in
pull up
Dominica.
that map again, please,
I can give you a
Jingo?
map. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Perhaps the Dutch Virgin Islands, because the British Virgin Islands, I don't think the three of us want to be caught there right now by
Probably
anybody.
not, no.
All
If I climb up into the crow's nest on this ship, can I see the top of the volcano?
No, you guys are sheltered behind some rocks that are off the coast that are probably 100, 150 feet high, cliff face kind of rocks. So that's why you're sheltered from it. So, no, you cannot see the volcano from here.
Okay.
If you swam over to those rocks and climbed up to the top, you'd probably have a spectacular view of it.
I'm sure, but I'm not going back on that island.
The rocks aren't on
Like,
the island, they're sticking up out of the water off the coast.
ah,
That's where you guys are sheltered.
okay.
But Miss Cookie will come and, you know, lay her hand on her sailor shoulder, and then she'll look at you and she'll say, "At the very least, we were bound for Port Royal. If you could see us safely there, we would be forever in your debt. We have a hefty sum of gold waiting for us for this consignment of livestock when we reach there."
I'll say, you have livestock?
Yes, you guys can smell it. This boat is full of chickens and goats.
Like in Red Dead, when the NPC in Red Dead Redemption and Valentine says, "You'll never get to smell a sheep shit out of Valentine."
I said, well, it kind of smells like home.
Yeah, no, this was like I said, the boat itself was an actual, it's a gun running boat, but it has been slightly converted to, to cargo because, right now there's where the guns would be, there's chicken coops.
Hmm. Oh, lovely. Um, so this is not a British ship at all.
It is a British merchant ship, yes, it flies under British colors.
Okay.
So is the grid correct on the map, Jingo? It's 15 days to Port Royal from here with a
I
good
I
wind.
would say yeah, about so.
Okay.
Did you actually share the map to us? Because I didn't get it. If you
There
did.
you go.
Oh,
No, I've
thank
got
you.
it. I've got it saved on my. Well, I've got 2 instances open now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. I keep
He just.
meaning I have a better map. I just keep meaning to import it, and I don't. One that's in a little bit better detail because some of those little small islands down there are really hard to make out.
Yeah, you saved Carib 2, or you shared Carib 2.
Mhm.
The original one was Map of the Main.
Ah,
That's got our token on it.
that's the one I'm looking for.
I welcome a good friend of mine to the stream if he's still out there. Yeah, he sent me a text message, said, "I see you."
Give me a second. There we go.
I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that the complicate is a reward. Well, I suppose rewards for uh, spending your tatsarum.
All right, yeah, the map of the main is slightly better, so we'll go with that one.
Okay.
So I'm seeing about 15 days,
Yeah.
give or take on average, prevailing winds and all that, and no deadly friggin' volcanoes.
And no giant crab islands.
Lots of sailors got crabs in the Caribbean, though.
Ha!
I
But
bet they did. All right, give me a second. Let's discuss ships and their travel times.
Was Port Royal one of the places we were going to go?
Yes, that
Port
was
Well, we're
the.
going to
Royal,
avoid it
well,
because
Port
of the
Royal
British
was where
intention.
Lord Lord
Because
Trevor went,
Oh,
and if you're on his trail, you will have to go there to track him down. Drake takes. Thank you for the biddies.
Oh, Drake. Yeah,
hey Drake.
that's where we were trying to track down Lord Fukar.
All right.
And also, it is the British capital in the Caribbean. So
It is. So you wouldn't be able to sail that sloop in there because it's a wanted boat. However, this one isn't. Trying to find my ship rules here. see. If you will, um, let's see, the travel speed for your brigantine is 5. Why won't it give me the? And I think that's the number of squares that you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. So it's about
It's
5,
3
maybe
days.
6 days. It's a yeah. So your travel speed is 5, so you can move 5 squares in a day.
Okay.
Nice.
In
And 1
5 days, do
square
we get a
is
chance to soak up some of those wounds?
However, if you're dragging that sloop behind you,
Yeah.
your travel speed will be 4 because the sloop has a travel speed of 4.
Okay.
It just can't go as fast because it can't put enough square footage of sail out to do so.
what is the port that we wanted to completely and utterly avoid?
You don't want to
Port
go to
Royal.
the well, Port Royal is the one you didn't want to sail your boat into because that boat is wanted. Um,
Right.
you guys were originally thinking about going to Nassau until you realized that the Bahamas is a pirate hell. It's the one place a pirate doesn't want to go because Woodes Rogers is there now and he hunts and hangs pirates actively in the Bahamas.
Right.
Well, then we'll just stay away from
Yeah,
there.
we should probably avoid that place.
Before you ran into this, your destination was Tortuga,
Hmm.
Right.
That's right.
Where we can
which is a
probably
pirate
sell.
haven, and you guys can certainly still go there if you wish. Eventually, you are going to need, if you're going to, get the trail of Lord Trevor, you're going to have to go to Port Royal.
Right.
Meanwhile, Ensign Stitch, make me a notice check at -2 for your danger sense.
Minus that. Hold on. No, it's at a -2. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I only have a 4 with that, so chances are I'm not gonna notice anything. But there is luck, although I don't seem to have a lot of it today. Come on, -2. There we go. Told ya.
And of course, can't help
Risky.
somebody with that.
Yep, have a huge. Oh, yeah.
Is it me or did the sounds just turn off?
Oh no, they
Yep,
cycle on and off. They'll come back around.
Okay. Okay.
on a loop.
All right.
Hmm.
I'll take notice checks from the rest of you as well.
Okay. Is this sailing
Oh,
Yeah, as
related?
you guys haven't actually left the lee of the sheltered rocks
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, and decided where you're going. Um, Mrs. Cookie would like you to help them get to Port Royal. That's where they were bound. And she says she can pay you well when she delivers this consignment. So you guys
I,
have to decide what you're
I,
doing.
I'd rather have a boat actually, but yeah.
Well, we
Well,
might be able to.
Finagle.
during the course of time, perhaps Captain Cray would speak with her and say, "Madam, you are without a captain, but you do have a fine vessel here that could continue to make you a good living."
and she will say, perhaps it could. I don't know if I have life on the sea left in me after today. That remains to be seen.
That's completely understandable, madam.
Well, if you're going to be
He lost
paid,
her hobby.
yeah. I'll say if you're about to be paid well for this trip, then you'll have options.
And
Perhaps it's time to retire.
she will tell you a story about how she came to have the ship. The ship belonged to her first husband, who, you know,
Mysteriously
well,
died.
no, who was a retired naval officer who was owed a favor from the Admiralty, so he managed to finagle the ship away from the British military. And
Wow.
he did, unfortunately, pass away, and, you know, the ship sat for a number of years until I met my new late husband, um, whom I convinced to, you know, take back to the sea. And he rather took to it well.
Hmm.
Good for
Okay,
he's
so
dead
now
now.
Alistair's not so sure he wants to be the captain of this cursed vessel.
She just needs a lick
He
of
did
paint
not
and a new name.
he did not die aboard the vessel, the first captain.
There you go.
He
You know,
There you go, you
maybe it's not.
superstitious old bugger.
he died of he probably died of a fever or something years back, and
Died of syphilis.
the ship had been parked at the time, and her previous husband hadn't used it. He owned it, but it sat in dock. But it was her that convinced her current husband to go to sea because we needed the money, and well,
Jago, that
A
should be
big
the
old ship.
code.
hmm?
That should be the code for an effect for dark bargain. So it gives me the bad luck hindrance, which will remove, it will short me a penny every session. And then putting that effect on should give me an extra adventure card.
Yeah. Yes. So
Now
what is
let's
it? Draw an adventure card immediately and
I'm
increase the
going
number
to
that you may draw.
just experiment to see if this works. Oh, I see. Did I give you 2 new ones?
Yes.
Okay, well there we go. So what do you guys wish to do? At the very least, she will tell you that, she plans possibly to retire, possibly not. But while you guys are there, Napes, it has gotten dark, but you guys can see the glow of the volcano, although the skies are dark with ash now. Um, and you're looking over, just happen to be looking over at the sloop anchored not far away, and you can see what looks like, you're not sure what you're seeing. If you've ever seen what a tree in wintertime looks like when it gets
Yeah.
ice crystals on it, and the light shines
Mm-hmm.
through the ice crystals and makes this, for a second, it seemed like a sheen kind of rippled across that boat
Yeah.
for a
Call it.
second, almost as if it had ice crystals on it for a second, but only for a
Huh.
moment, and then it passed.
And I just kind of, there must still be ash in my eye or something, and I don't. I'm like, nah, it's just me. It's just my head. She doesn't. She will remember it, but she's not gonna say anything about it because the last thing this lady in this ship needs is more weird shit happening.
But at the very least, as I said, you guys can take your other ship with a travel speed of 4. Where do you want to go?
On to Port Royal.
Oh,
It's like the ultimate. Cookie will say she's putting the ship in your hands. She just wants to get her remaining crew someplace relatively safe.
Right.
At which point we can negotiate terms. All right. let me do this. Let me pull up my tools. Oh, well then.
Hmm.
Oh,
That was
Okay.
unexpected. Give me a moment here.
I'm like, well, okay. So
Yeah,
there's a Joker.
yeah. That could become problematic. Let's have a look.
Hmm.
If this is for random adventures, we're fucked.
I think just Jingo, the more think about it and roll it around in my head, I'm gonna like find somewhere semi-private and roll the runes, as they say.
Okay. Make me a spirit check. And Alistair, you guys set course for Port Royal. Make me a boating check.
I think I want to Benny my spirit check,
Okay.
just cause. There we go.
Now,
That's much better.
you guys are planning on taking the sloop with, towing
Yeah.
behind. All right.
Yeah.
Are you? Where are you guys? Any of you staying on that boat, or are you all on the brigantine?
Well,
The name of the brigantine is the Daring.
hmm.
I think we'll remain on the Daring.
Somebody needs to man the helm. We have a. Let's look here. Boating Jones.
There you go.
So
Yep,
you have a couple of
Jones.
people on the other boat just to help steer it.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to furl the sails or anything or unfurl the sails.
Nope.
We're just towing
Well,
it, but we need rudder action. That way,
mm,
if it does get too close to us, they can steer out to the side.
So it
Fair
doesn't
enough.
ram us.
But yeah,
Right.
under full sail, you guys will be moving much faster than this boat could move at full speed. So the ropes will be taut as you pull it behind you.
right.
But yeah, you're
I mean,
right. You do need so you will have somebody on the rudder when you guys are at full
actually, if we're
speed.
if we're going along, if we're pulling it, shouldn't the sails be dropped?
Sails
So
on
that
it would be dropped. Yeah.
yeah, because
All right.
otherwise it could pull against it.
Yeah, they're
Unfortunately,
furled.
you guys are a
Mm.
day out, and you know, Alistair, you are at the helm. Everybody, make me notice checks.
Okay. And
Engorgio,
now we're
good
sailing,
morning,
so I
and
get my extra
unleash the Kraken.
4, I think. Yes.
Engorgio had a great idea. You guys could face a Kraken.
That's why I said no.
No. This
I
isn't it.
say
This
nay
isn't a
nay.
Kraken, but what's about to happen is nearly as bad.
Oh, great.
All right.
I say nay nay.
You see, there's something wrong with the water ahead, Napes. It's
Uh-oh.
swirling.
Uh-oh.
And there's this massive whirlpool. All right.
Shit.
Have the lookout make a notice roll. And she
You,
did. The captain make a boating roll at -2.
and I'm
Oh.
ooh.
Right now, as you guys see it, it's expanding, and you guys are just on the edges of it as you're trying to skirt around and
Turn.
not get pulled in. I need a second boating check at a -2, Alistair.
Can I assist?
Yes. Anybody that wants to can assist on this, as you guys are.
There you go. I'm worthless.
Also, I need whichever sailor is on that back boat to make a boating check as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's my boating check at -2.
Also, Not. Oh, hey.
And that boating
Um,
check will be at a -2 as well.
Okay, so that's Mr. Jones. I'll open up his sheet here. He has boating. Oh,
Okay. And as you guys are skirting this, the small sloop starts to get pulled into the whirlpool and it starts
oh shit.
dragging you guys in. Um,
shit.
Cut the
I
rope. Cut the
need
rope.
you, Alistair, to make a boating check at -4 this time. Also,
Can I give an assist?
At -4.
give me a second here. Where are my ships? All right. Look it up again.
Oh, ouch. Oh, nice.
Ships. Let's see.
Why would it be a -4?
Because of
It's more
The
difficult.
drag.
the other one. All
Oh,
right.
oh,
That
got
9
it.
points of damage did not exceed the toughness of the sloop, so it does not break up and sink. However, Alistair, did you make yours at -4?
Yes.
You managed to keep your ship from being pulled farther into the maelstrom, but it's gonna be a problem. You gonna attempt to pull the other ship out?
No, at this point, I want them to throw a line for Mr. Jones to get a hold of.
Well, the ship is anchored, so he could just grab one of those lines and cut loose, or anchor himself
Yeah,
and cut loose. Do something
I
like
want
that.
him off. I want him off there. We're cutting this boat loose, and we're
All right, then I need one more boating check at a -4 because he's gonna hang on for dear life. And if you can make that boating check, you can get clear of the whirlpool, but it's going to suck the sloop John A down.
No.
Ooh, with that raise, if you wish, you could actually pull the John A out
oh hell yeah!
and
Oh,
save it. All
please.
right, so you end
All
up
my
saving
stuff's over
both
there,
boats.
man. Actually, I
And
probably would have
Gorgio
transferred all
said,
my
"It's
stuff over
not a
here.
secret. The Kraken just, dropped a load and flushed, and you guys almost became swirlies."
No, the Kraken sitting under there going, ha ha. Guess this is what's called stir the pot. I'm gonna stir the ocean.
So right now, we kind of resemble the Tidy Bowl Man.
Yes, but you managed to pull it loose, and you know, after that, your next several days are uneventful. You can, as the ash cloud, recedes in the distance as that volcano continues to rumble. 3 days, and you guys enter Port Royal.
Yay!
With the
Okay, so that
stolen
how
jet.
many days has that been, and do I get a chance to get rid of this freaking wound?
It's been 4 days. One more day for you to get rid of that wound.
All right.
All right, and let's see. Do some shipyards. All right, give me a moment here while I reference Port Royal. Port Royal is on Jamaica. Jamaica. All right. You guys, 4 days to the Isle of Jamaica. It is one of the four largest islands in the Caribbean and is situated approximately 100 miles from both Cuba and Hispaniola. Until a century ago, Jamaica was a Spanish territory, but now is firmly in the hands of the English, for whom it is the jewel in their Caribbean crown. Although plagued by pirates throughout its history, the most damaging and most daring raid happened only a few years ago when a pirate named Blackheart sacked Port Royal and freed fellow pirate Jack Hawkins. This raid led to the removal of the governor and the installation of the current governor. It is the heart of the British sugar industries, and the landowners are extremely rich and powerful people, able to bring political pressure to bear on the current governor, Governor Lynch. I will take common knowledge checks from each of you. Stitch, you've been in the Caribbean before. You get a +4 to this roll.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Some things you know, Stitch, from having been here before. Henry Davenport, former pirate, has a fencing academy here. The British also have a royal fencing academy here, and there is also a ladies fencing academy here. The largest town, Port Royal, is one of the busiest ports in the region. It boasts a natural harbor formed by a sandbar and protected by Ramsgate Fort. It has been described as the richest and wickedest town on earth, which is perhaps not surprising given the amount of treasure spent here by pirates and privateers. It boasts a population of 6,000 souls, but has over 40 taverns. Governor Lynch, the current governor, hates pirates, but he also knows they bring great wealth to his town. He allows them to spend their ill-gotten gains in relative peace so long as none of them are wanted by the English crown. At the slightest sign of trouble, however, he has his soldiers round them up and throw them in jail to wait execution at his leisure. So, they're not really going to give a shit if you appear to be pirates, as long as, they don't
You don't
figure
cause
out
any
that you are
trouble.
actually wanted by the British crown.
Okay.
All right, so this is where Alistair would begin to braid his whiskers and change his appearance. He's been letting himself go unshaven for a couple of months now.
All right.
Yeah, but
Now,
were you
some other
shaven
things
or
that. Go ahead.
unshaven before?
He was a
when you were
military officer, so he was unshaven, probably.
ah
You mean shaved, slick shaved?
Other things you will know, Bloodknock, is that at Ramsgate Fort, they have a cannon called Big Bessie, and it can fire twice the range of a standard 16-pound cannon. And the cannoneers of Ramsgate Fort are rumored to be among the finest in the Caribbean. There's a place called the Hole, known properly as the Port Royal Jail. The Hole is the dankest prison in use by the English. Stories told in taverns tell of prisoners who have been there for decades and who are now completely insane. You also know of a place called the Three Ferrets Tavern. The drinks are watered and the food of questionable origin, and most of the clientele are missing limbs. More important, you know that it is home to Peglegs Academy, which is run out of a back room, a fencing academy for pirates. So there are a number of different fencing academies here, should somebody want to try to enlist and learn some special things. Some people of note, you would know, Stitch. The administrator of the island is Scott Bradley. He's Governor Lynch's secret to keeping the Empire's interests prospering in the Caribbean. Administrator Bradley is solely responsible for the smooth working of the fleet and the thriving trade, and seems able to summon resources out of thin air.
But that's not curious at all.
And you would know this about the Governor Lynch. He hates pirates with a passion, and two gentlemen that operate out of this area, Henry Morgan and Christopher Rings, are both former pirates that now have commissions in the British Navy, which drives Lynch nuts because he sent Henry Morgan back to England to be tried for and hanged as a pirate, and Henry Morgan came back at the head of a fleet. So Morgan is extremely powerful in town. He was once a feared buccaneer sailing under letters of marque from Sir Christopher Mings and Governor Modiford, the prior governor. He became wealthy by sacking Spanish Caribbean towns. Governor Lynch sent him to England to stand trial for his crimes, but instead he was knighted and made admiral of all the English fleets on the Spanish Main. And Christopher Mings, um, Sir Christopher Mings, was sent to the Spanish Main to remove the Spanish. However, he wasn't given enough ships to do the job, so he pioneered the English pirate fleet. He personally led the largest of these fleets against the Spanish and the Dutch. Since Lynch took the reins of power, Ming's reputation has been sullied and he is currently sinking away to return to the limelight. But these are some of the political intrigues going on here. Stitch, make me a spirit check. Hot damn, I was looking for a raise. You also, at one point enjoyed the affections of the Countess Dune. Um, she's the beautiful young Countess is the sweet talking belle of the English Caribbean Society. Now, make me a common knowledge check, Stitch.
Yeah. Sorry.
She is also the wife of such and such.
Oh no.
Go, baby, go.
Oh my God.
Not quite. If
Quite
you were
good enough.
thinking, actually, I don't see why a wound penalty should apply to a knowledge check, so we're going to say that was a raise. You know a secret about her. I can tell it to you in private, or you can let everybody else here know.
Is it relevant?
Well, it's something that could be leveraged against her by the people that know it.
Then I will keep it private. You can just whisper it to me. This is something, I don't want to disparage a
But
lady.
use it only if you need it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a second.
What was her name? Countess Noon? N-O-O-N?
Dune, D-O-O-N-E.
Oh.
And bear with me, I type really slow.
Worries, man. Not something you just simply copy and paste, huh?
No. I sent it to you in Discord, so you know. But that is her secret. But you guys arrive in Port Royal, towing this other ship. Now, let me. Towing another ship kind of raises some eyes, and you can see as you guys come into and you drop anchor, you can see a longboat from the harbor heading out towards you, and you can see somebody standing in it that looks, kind of officious. And the longboat will come out and
Like a longboat, or a Caribbean longboat?
not a Viking longboat, but a shore boat, a jolly boat.
Gotcha. Just
Will
checking.
come out, and there's a guy in stuffy black clothing that looks like he's a minister of sorts, and as they approach, he will hail the ship, permission to come aboard.
Permission granted.
And this gentleman, he's got the frock coat and the powdered wig and the whole 9 yards going on. And will tell you that he is the harbor master here, and he has no record of the ship having visited this particular port before, so he's going to go ahead and get you registered and find out your business here and who you all are, and it's all. Everybody, make me a spirit check.
I think I better Benny that with my last Benny.
Stitch, you've been to this harbor before, and you don't ever remember any harbor master or any such nonsense like this. Something's not right.
Well, you know how I am.
And you look down into the boat, and you see that the guys down in the boat, they're not dressed as British soldiers. They're not dressed as sailors. They're just all kind of, look like regular dockhand kind of, lowbrow
Uh,
kind of individuals.
I'm going to look over at this geezer and I'm going to say, hey, why don't you get off that boat?
Excuse me.
What part of that didn't you understand? And I will intimidate him.
Okay.
And just in case from up in the crow's nest, I'm gonna be loading my pistol.
All right. He will say, "Very well then. Administrator Bratley will hear about this."
And that's all right.
And he
Go on,
will
fuck off now.
and he will go back. And as he gets back into his longboat, he will look over at the sloop that you guys were pulling behind you and say, "That's a right fancy boat there."
Yeah, we found it adrift on a squall now. Why don't you fuck off before we sink you?
He will say, "Your aggression has been noted, sir," and they will row off. But there was something fishy about him.
Yeah, something's not right.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe he was running a scam, or he was coming out here to get a closer look at you guys who was out here. You don't know what his business was, but it certainly wasn't what he said it was.
Yes, there was something fishy about him.
Let's get our own jolly
Yeah,
boat down
yeah.
quickly and get a shore party together.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're gonna definitely have to leave people to
The ship.
Yeah,
guard both of them.
Yeah. But you guys will be able to actually a boat this size, they'll tell you it'll take you a day to get for them to arrange docking for it. And when you guys get ashore, there are a contingent of soldiers there waiting. And one of them, an officer, will say, "Which of you gentlemen is the captain of that boat?" And he'll point out at your brigantine.
That'd be me.
"Sir, I'll need you to come with us." And he will say, "According to our reports, that boat was pirated."
What boat?
And they'll point over at the sloop.
At the sloop.
Yes. That
Whoa!
boat,
When
that's
did
not
that
our
get
boat.
there?
well, it is moored to your ship. We
Well, we
watched you drag it
drug
into
it
the
in
harbor.
here. We did.
Well,
That's not our ship.
then you should come with us and explain to my captain exactly, the details of this. And we'll get everything cleared up, and then you can be on your way.
Very good. I personally believe it's haunted.
He'll scoff. But they will lead you to the local garrison, and the captain there will say, "According to my transcripts, a boat fitting that description was stolen off the coast of England a while back, and we were told to watch out for it and its crew as possibly being pirates. Now you say you found it adrift. Where would that be?
All in a.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm going to let Stitch handle this.
No, because I don't want to get into the intimidation thing. You go ahead. I'm just going to sit here and kind of growl and grumble to myself.
Well,
Did all four of you come along with this? Because they
Oh.
only wanted Alistair to come along.
I would have come along with
Oh,
Alistair
yeah,
because he's
totally
my
going along.
captain.
Are you
My
kidding?
captain.
Yeah,
Right.
totally not going anywhere.
Okay,
Gets himself
so
shot up too much.
Alistair would,
They
tell them
obviously
that.
don't have descriptions of us.
Right, right. And he would introduce himself as Alan Crane. And he would have done that in front of the, when they first, I'm captain, who's the captain of this ship? And which one? That one. Well, I'm not. I'm the captain of that ship. I'm Alan Crane, type thing. So, and said it in front of Napes and Bloodknot.
So we could go along with the deception.
Best we can.
All right. And so he's going to ask how you came to be in possession of this ship.
Well, I'm gonna spin a yarn. We were coming around, and for Paul's sake, I won't even try the British accent. I started to. Did you hear me, Paul? Started to go there. Not
and I
going
started to cringe.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell them that we were coming around, into the Leeward Islands and off the coast of Dominica, and we saw the ship making for the shore, and we thought it might be a safe port of call. So we headed in behind it. We found the ship adrift, on anchor, but completely abandoned in a small safe harbor off of Dominica. And when we went, to shore to look for them, we found nobody, and then the island exploded, and we ran for our lives. So whoever you're looking for is
By now
probably
the
been
ash
cooked.
is already falling on Jamaica, so everybody knows that
Yeah.
there's a volcano starting to chug up somewhere east of here. So that all tracks. What I need from you then is a persuasion roll.
Okay.
See how convincing you are. You're fairly convincing. He's like, well then, as the ship is under a flag of piracy, I regret to inform you that we are going to have to seize it. I hope that won't be a problem.
It's not a problem for me. I tell you who's having the problem are the ones that came off that ship that's like fried bacon and eggs right now over on Dominica. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll say something to the effect of, no better desserts for pirate scum, eh?
Aye.
The ash was everywhere. See, I've got a
he will
burn
say,
on my arm right here.
He will say, we will see to it that you get moored, that you get anchored, that we'll find you a berth. But as of right now, you will find that I've already dispatched a squad of Marines to take that ship. I trust.
Excellent.
I trust you guys won't resist, and they will take that ship away.
Very good.
And Napes, I will bit of meta. What I will tell you is that what you saw was the enemy has a way to find that ship, and what you saw was them looking at it through whatever method they used to look at it. You caught it. You caught because you're not fully magical attuned yet, but you're in touch with the spectrum, and occasionally, we'll see things like that.
I get little. But, okay.
Yes, it's a good thing you lost that ship, because as long as you had it, they would be able to continue to send nasty things your way.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, we could sell it for some yummy price and then just, have the brigantine.
But you will dock. Now, I know it's a little bit early, guys, but I think we're going to wrap it here and pick up with Exploring Port Royal next week.
Very good.
So this is a good place to roll it up for the day.
Good session.
It was.
Yes.
It was fun.
I lived.
I beat the crap out of you guys. I
Oh
I
my
was
gosh.
really worried that you guys were gonna die, especially when I
We were
shot.
worried too.
Especially when I shot Stitch for 4 wounds. I was like, ooh,
Yeah. Holy
ooh.
shit. And then, of course, the whole night, all I'm doing is getting shitty, or the whole day, I'm getting shitty rolls and lasting combat tracker. So,
Now
yay!
I've got to let you guys know that I play the Dark Bargain card, right? So the reason being is I've had that card 3 times now, 3 different sessions,
It's time for
and
it to come up.
well, and I kept thinking I don't want the bad luck hindrance. I don't want the bad luck hindrance, which all it does is, well,
It
it
nerfs
does a
you a
few
Benny.
things.
It
Yeah,
nerfs a
it
Benny.
nerfs you a Benny is the big thing. So now I only start with 2 Bennies, but uh, I thought, it really for the flavor of the story, this would be the time to bring
And
that
Gorgio, you
thing
crack me
up.
up.
And Alistair kind of made a dark bargain and was hoping, and I did. I drew 2 cards that really could have bailed us out. One was Lucky Break, and the other's Perfect Timing, which allowed me to draw any card from the deck and play it.
Ooh.
So yeah. Well, I didn't get to play either one of them, but that's okay. Great session, Jingo. I lived. My
Yeah.
character did.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
probably the roughest Savage World session I've run in years. It's not easy to kill Savage World's characters, but it is really easy to beat the crap out of them.
Which you did. Congratulations.
All right, well, let me see if there's anybody out there in raid land that we can raid, and we'll do that. All right. Hum the Jeopardy theme as it loads up. No, I don't really see anybody I know that is lying line at this time. Let me have a look at this.
We are early risers,
We are.
Well, except for today, Marbella and I got an extra hour.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm always up stupid early, anyways. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to raid today. I think we are just going to go sailing into the good night. Thank you all for coming out, and be back next week, and we'll get to explore Port Royal and get into some trouble. I've got some cool things planned for them. Meanwhile, y'all stay safe. Let me do a couple of shout outs here.
And Gorgius saying dump him in the bay. Hey, thank you.
I
If
know,
you
right? I'm
guys
like,
like the Savage Worlds, our own Captain Alistair here, Marbanya, also runs Savage Worlds on Thursday nights. He does Deadlands Reloaded. Go check that out. He's got a great crew of people over there. Also, in addition to seeing me here, you can find me Thursday evenings and Saturday evenings, except this week. We're on break this week. Over at my one and only True Love Martian Cats channel, where we do choices, um, stories you play. Um, we do cheesy voices, we tell bad jokes, we have a lot of fun. So y'all come by and check us out.
Yes,
Un-
they do.
Until then, um, smooth sailing, people, and we will see you next time.
Bye bye.
hi.
Piano piece that's currently playing sounds like something from a cheesy anime.
I was gonna say it sounds like.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
see a
say it
black
sounds
screen.
kind of like I don't know.